have to admit I'm shocked. Okay. I didn't think we'd see another quote-unquote Ohtani this quickly. Took 100 years before we had Ohtani after the Bambino, and now a short time later, here's another one. But let's calm down the expectations. Can I see some production before I call him Ohtani? How about 10 wins and 45 home runs and good base running? And a presence in your lineup before I sit there and compare him to Ohtani. All right, it's a nice little experiment, but let's see how it goes first. You're out.
From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. Singy, one of the stories in this one is a highly anticipated Major League debut, and all eyes will be on him as he gets the start on the mound.
I love watching pitching debuts at this level because there's no waiting around to see the rookie in action. You get thrown right into the deep end of the Major League pool. He's center stage from the first inning on. So, like you said, Boog, there's no hiding at all. There's a ton of excitement about this kid's future, and he's about to face the best lineup of his life. So I'm excited to see how he attacks it.
Ain't got a choice but to let me in the game. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I keep it popping. Guess what? Everybody's watching in people's eyes.
And a pitch. That just misses. And we're underway on Lou Gehrig Day in Major League Baseball. Just missed. Pretty boy. A big part of the storyline for us today. He's making his debut and hoping to carve out a valuable role in the mound of this ball club. On the ground to short, Fletcher. Throws across the diamond. One out in the top of the first. So digging in, Spencer Torkelson. That's out to center field. Gomez moving under it. And he makes the catch. 2 away.
At this point, it doesn't matter if you're a first rounder or an undrafted free agent. All that matters once you reach this level is producing. Can you help your team get better? It's a big question. That said, you don't want to put too much pressure on your debut. I hope he's taking time to enjoy this experience today.
And base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. Today in Major League Baseball, we honor one of the greatest players in the history of the game, Lou Gehrig. It started in 2021, and today throughout Major League Baseball, we raise awareness for ALS, the disease that claimed the life of the great Iron Horse, Lou Gehrig. Green off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is popped up. Puts the squeeze on it, and the inning is over. It's the Tigers 0. Blue Jays coming up. Back here at Rogers Center, and here's the catcher, Eric Haas. Pretty boy, back to work. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Here comes a pitch. That's in there, and that is strike 2. When you think about the impact of Lou Gehrig on the world of sports, consider this. His number 4 was retired after he passed from ALS. It is the first number ever to be retired in all of professional sports. So effectively, the reason we have retired numbers is due to the fact that Lou Gehrig passed from ALS. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Jace Young, the next to hit, takes ball 1. That one missed. Personally, Lou Gehrig Day means a ton to me. I lost a close friend to ALS in 2007, Tim Sheehy. And you're talking about a disease that is 100% fatal, and the average lifespan for people diagnosed with ALS is just between 2 and 5 years. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. One of the other important pieces as far as raising awareness for ALS is that it is necessary to raise money not just for research but also for patient care. The average out-of-pocket cost for somebody with ALS is $250,000. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
And 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One left for Detroit. Back here at the ballpark. Well, here we go. Top of the third. Scoreless game. Now it's Javier Baez. And there's a strike. Javier Baez, who hails from Puerto Rico. He was the 9th overall pick in 2011 by the Cubs. And what a fun player to watch. Won the World Series in 2016. He was the NLCS MVP. And, of course, on the cover of MLB The Show in 2020.
Yeah, nearly won the MVP in 2018 when he finished runner-up to Christian Yelich. And it's about the only thing he hasn't been able to do.
That one fouled off. Top of the third. No score. Laced into left. That's a base hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So 2 balls and no strikes. And a strike in there. And there he goes. Hammered. Base hit. Varsho to third. He's in there. Here's Riley Green. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
He goes down looking.
Well, that was such a great opportunity to grab the lead. You had the infield back. All you've got to do is just put the ball in play on the ground, and you drive across a run. It's a frustrating outcome for the hitter. Now, I'll still have a chance, but it's probably going to take a clutch hit with 2 outs.
Good eye right there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Clips the corner. That's strike 2. Next offering is fouled back. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that will end the inning. Tigers strand a pair, and we are still scoreless. New inning getting started, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Eric Haas. There's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-2. And now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
It's a good take.
And that one is lifted in the air. Gomez under it. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. And he deals. That one missed, now 3-0. And now 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Hard hit, right side. Over to first. That takes care of Grisham.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Young batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Fouled off. He was late.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. The Tigers. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the right fielder, Alex Ramirez. First offering misses the mark.
Well, these Tigers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Next offering down low and in the dirt.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Fastball in for a strike. Now 3-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
One down, base is empty. Knocks it down, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Varsho moving under it, squeezes it, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down. Welcome back, top 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Spencer Torkelson, going 1. The Tigers selected Spencer Torkelson number 1 overall in 2020 at Arizona State, and he rocketed through their farm system, made it to AAA in his first pro season, and then eventually made his big league debut the following year.
Yeah, Torkelson became the 4th Arizona State baseball player to be drafted number 1 overall. Can you think of some of the other ones, Boog?
Righty delivers, gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Well, I know that Bob Horner was a 1-1, and I know Rick Monday was the first overall pick.
Yep, you also add Floyd Bannister in 1976. You know, Arizona State's produced more number 1 overall picks than any other program in the country.
2-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now. Goes down looking. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. First pitch, and he just misses. Green goes 6 feet 3 inches, 200 pounds. Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known. New pitcher now for the Jays, Jacob Jr.
Another outing, another save. That's his 20th of the season, and this was a good example of why they rely on him so heavily in these close games.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
For the Blue Jays, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base.
So, almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Drew Rasmussen. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They could move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
2 down. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And there's a strike. Marchand on third. Fletcher over at second. Guillorme on at first with 2 down. And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right. So 2 down. Thomas Pretty Boy getting ready to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
And there's a foul ball. The next offering misses. And a count 2-1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Chop to third. Cora. And that is that. 1, 2. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. He swings and fouls one off. Runner at second, 2 down. To the right side. Throw on to Torkelson. That's the inning. So now here's the DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. Foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
And the 0-2. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knee.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by these guys to get it done for the hometown fans.
First for the victorious Montgomery Whiskey. 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base.
And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. Looking for his first big league hit right here. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Thomas Pretty Boy with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Runner on the goal. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. One down, and now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. And he's already singled in this game. Swings through that one, 0-1.
That was straight queso right there.
The pitch. Base knock center field. Fletcher coming home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they're up by 3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1 so far. Here's a 2-1. Runner on the go. In the air to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Grounded out his first time. Here's the 0-1. In the air out to center. Pretty Boy drifts towards it. Makes the grab. 2 down. Thomas Pretty Boy, the next to hit.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Pretty Boy measures 6 feet 10 inches, just 21 years old. And he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023. First pitch, not close.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
Hey, get your pitch and drive it, huh? Lasers all day.
That one not close. It's 2-2. Runner at first with no outs here.
Wait for your pitch up there.
Next offering is outside.
Well, this is a situation where you have to go after this hitter at the plate. You don't want to deal with the guy on deck, especially with a runner on.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here comes a 3-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a...
We go to the top of the 7th. Now the third baseman, Alberto Cora. That one hammered center field. Pretty Boy going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Gosman back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pretty Boy settles under this one. Brings it in. 1 down. 4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Toronto Blue Jays. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team at home runs and runs batted in, Ryan Mountcastle.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's so consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs.
So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Jose Barrios. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. Tampa Bay nothing. Blue Jays due up next. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Good fastball going early until they show they can make some good contact. You keep on throwing the pitch.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
Not a swing you want to watch again.
Going to count 1-2.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Popped in the air, left side. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Jays go down. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. One of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. And that one hammered. That's back. Makes the catch up against the wall. So 2 away with nobody on. And now Manuel Margot. 3 hits in the ball game on Wednesday. Out there to center. Pretty Boy under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Rays held in check here. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now batting Wander Franco.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
The 0-2. This to center field. Pretty Boy calls it in, 2 away.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him.
1 down. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Outside.
2-1.
That one in for a strike, 2-2.
Hey, here we go.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Here's Wander Franco.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Wander Franco.
Center field. Pretty Boy under this one. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. And a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 down, base is empty, and it's fouled away. 0-2 now. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. And the right-hander deals. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of his own.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Swing, and he popped it up. Franco puts the squeeze on that one, and that is that. But they leave 2. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Hey, get your pitch.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
No matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Knocks it down. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Stranded, but they do put... And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy. Fairbanks, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Right back to him on the mound. Throw to first, ball game, and the Rays take game 1 of the series on the road. 6-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
6 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base.
Just about ready to roll. Our starter in this one, Alek Manoah. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He came out of his mechanic.
So up next, Thomas Pretty Boy. He's 0 for 1.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
0-2 now. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too good.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. And first offering is fouled off. Pretty Boy measures 6 feet 10 inches, 220 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2023.
No balls,
Strike two. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Hey, come on now.
And that's outside.
Wow. Get your pitch and drive it. Let's go, big dog. Your spot.
And a rope into center field, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 1 for 2. The 0-2. Swings and misses. Good job at damage control right there.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. Just about set to go now. Today's starting pitcher, Thomas Pretty Boy. What do you have on him?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Fought off foul. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. 1-2 to Margot.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Righty to the plate. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Kicks and fires. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down. Now batting Wander Franco. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Pretty Boy. He isn't really known as a starting pitcher that's going to get you deep into the start. It's not that he's not capable. He just hasn't proven that he can do it yet. That one misses in the dirt.
He's got such great stuff. You just don't know from start to start whether it's a potential no-hitter or it's a guy that's only going to give you 3 or 4 innings.
Cedric Mullins next to hit for the Rays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
But for the most part, with that kind of stuff, you expect him to get to the middle of the ball game.
That's in for a strike. And what about analytics? Because one of the ways it seems like they've contributed to the trend is it's not just about are you capable of getting deep, that now focusing on the numbers. Well, got to pause on that thought, as that'll do it for the inning. Nothing doing for Tampa. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial all set for the start of the inning. Lau at the plate. The right-hander back to work. There's a strike. That's in there. That is strike two.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Fouled off left side. Lau on at first. Nobody out. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
1-1.
Next offering is down low.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Ground ball right side, could be two. Over to Fletcher. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off. Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
In there. And so now 1-2. No score here in the second. Zips it to first. Third out. One left for Tampa. We'll go to the bottom of the second. On to the third inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Lowe. Strike one. Lowe measures 6 feet 4 inches in the 8th spot in today's lineup. And he's been touching home plate quite a bit lately, scoring 8 runs over the last 10 games. Out towards left center. Thompson sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Pedro Cedeno next to hit for the Rays. Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. Westberg hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Margot stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
1 ball, no strikes.
In the air, out towards left center. That is the inning. Down in order go the Rays. And back now in Toronto. Here's Wander Franco. The wind to kick the pitch. That one's in there. Strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Good eye right there.
That's the ball.
The wind to the pitch. On the ground to first. And that one finds its way through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Didn't make quality contact on the ground ball to the pull side, but sometimes it's just a matter of finding the hole in the defense.
Save. He beats it. First and second. No outs. Now it's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. Late with the swing there.
4 balls, 1 strike.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
1-2.
Squirts away a little bit, and an excellent job keeping it right there. 2-2 now. To short, could be 2. Fletcher to second. On to Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Kerr in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Ground ball right side. Peguero throws to first. That's out number 3. The Rays strand just the 1, and we're still not. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jorge Polanco. And that one is inside.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Kicks and deals. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Varsho moving under it. He's got it, and there's one down. And stepping in for the Rays, Diego Cabrera. In the air out towards right center. Makes the catch for the out. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. In there, and it's 0-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In the air, right field. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock. And now the first baseman, Pedro Cedeno. And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Low off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, and that one handled. Sends it to first. Out number 3. 1 left for Tampa. Still no score. Back here at Rogers Center. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's Manuel Margot.
Some guys are just more confident. They can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And there's a ball. Pitch misses inside. And it's 2-1. Fly ball to right. Gomez gliding in towards the infield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 away. Wander Franco next to hit for the Rays. And a foul ball. Franco measures 5 feet 10 inches, 190 pounds, and he took home a gold glove in 2024.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout, but you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Mullins in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Top of the order, due up in the home half of the 6th. And we still have. Welcome back. Top of inning number 7. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau. And that misses off the outside edge. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And the righty deals. Bounce to the right. And it goes just foul. The wind and the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a 1-2 again.
2-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Next pitch misses. Full count now.
Count is full.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And that's ball 4.
Well, he's starting to look a little gassed to me, and we'll see if they go to the bullpen in this spot or not.
Kerr in the box now. Takes strike 1. Next offering is fouled back.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Right-hander kick steals. That's inside.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown.
There's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done. Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Two down, nobody on. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Joe Jimenez.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so well, these guys just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same, maybe even push it a little further.
Congratulations. He just picked up his first major league win. 1985 All-Star Ron Darling had plenty of them, 136 to be exact. Ron, you're as humble as they come, but I know your first big league win meant a lot to you. What do you remember about it?
Well, I remember in 1983, I was one of those September call-ups, which means you're going to get 5 chances, 5 starts for me to show the big team what you can do. And despite pitching well in the first 4, I did not collect a win and only got it in my last start, my 5th start against the Pittsburgh Pirates. It was a good game. It was a complete game, all of those things. But what did it do? It gave me a great thought to think about in the off season, an incentive to work harder, and also showed my organization that I was pretty close to being ready for a big league rotation.
You're out.
All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab in this one, Josiah Gray. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Hey, 90 feet anyway, kid. Here we go.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, he saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled in. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Guillorme, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next one misses, and it's a full count.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Struck him out looking. Thomas Prettyboy will hit next. Caught looking his first time up. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Prettyboy getting the start in center. Just 21 years old. And he was born in Canada. Checks over to first. Back safely.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
0-1. Just missed.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Nope.
And now 2-1.
Really good run, perhaps a little bit too much on that two-seamer. Couldn't hold the corner.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Third out, and that ends the go-ahead run on base. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Prettyboy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And it's even up.
Hey, get on for it, kid.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Nobody out. Runner at first. That's ripped into the outfield. Encarnacion makes the grab, one down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it.
And now the center fielder, Thomas Prettyboy. And ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one finds the corner. And the count 1-1. Slow curveball drops in for a strike. Escobedo, the lead runner, out at second. Guillorme at first. One gone. Right side. Encarnacion should have this one. Makes the grab for the second out. And now it's Luis Garcia. Still a ways to go, but this is can't miss stuff right now. Into center. Prettyboy settles under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Man, he's getting really close to this.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious victorious Blue Jays, 4 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base.
All right, first pitch coming up. And towing the slab, Cade Cavalli.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Late swing fouled off. Runner at second here, one gone. To the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with one away.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. Throw to second. Out.
Kind of a gamble right there.
So 2 down. Luis Arias digs in now. No hits in the shutout last night. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Prettyboy. And first offering is fouled off. And here it comes. That one missed.
Wait for a good one.
Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike. And the right-hander deals. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Back in Washington, D.C. Bottom 4, Luis Arias stands in. Gausman back to work. Out to center. Prettyboy gets under it. Makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. So 2 away with nobody on. Thomas Prettyboy next up for the Blue Jays. In there for strike 1. Fouled off down the right side. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2. And welcome back at the plate, Keibert Ruiz. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Prettyboy makes the grab on the run. Here's the left fielder, Richie Humber. The pitch. And that one in the air center field. Prettyboy grabs it on the run. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ball popped up. Fletcher pulls it down and there are 2 away. So runner at second, 2 down. Elijah Green digging in for the Nationals. 2-2. That's towards center. Prettyboy in position. Squeezes it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Thomas Prettyboy. Adone back to work. And that's in there at the knees. Activity in the Washington bullpen. Tanner Rainey up and loosening in the pen. Arano getting cranked up as well. That misses the zone. 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Here we go.
Here's a 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
There's a swing and a drive. And out of here. His 9th homer of the year, and they add on. It's 4-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this.
So digging in, Richie Humber. At the belt and fires. And that one lifted in the air center field. Pretty Boy makes a nice running catch. The final here today. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show.
A manager confronts his pitching staff about an unacceptable team statistic. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch and towing the slab in this one, Jeffrey Springs. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider...
well, he settles under it in left, and so next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. First time up was a pop out. Left-hand batter waits. Line drive, base hit. Around third. He's safe.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location.
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Flied out his first time. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
The 0-2. On the ground, Paredes. The throw to first, and there are 2 outs. Back now in Tampa Bay, bottom of the 4th, and now the catcher for the Rays, Alejandro Kirk. Popped up, Aguero settles underneath it. He's there, he's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. 0 for 1 so far. 1 down, base is empty. Fly ball center field. And Polanco is out. And a couple of quick outs. Man at first. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Franco over to second. How about that double play?
Well, almost any time you roll over and
Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Trying to deliver as the hero. And the first offering is not close.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers, they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 1. And now 2-1 after that missed inside. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And another ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Dalton Varsho waiting to hit for Toronto. And he walked him.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Check on the runner. Pretty Boy back on a dive.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Next offering misses. Now 2-0.
This is the guy they turn to get the most important outs of the ball game, but they're going to make him work to get this save.
Fairbanks checks over to first, and he's back. Another throw over, and they're keeping him close. That misses the zone. Ball 3.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Over to first, and he's saved. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Another move to first. And he's back in that time as well. Again to first. And no luck this time either. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Here's Ron Mountcastle. That one the other way. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Rays hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
I'd say you're lying if you say you don't feel a 5-game losing streak. This W definitely helps them relax a little bit and take some of the pressure off from it going to a 6, 7, or even an 8-game losing streak.
So just about set. And on the mound now, Shane McClanahan. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at-bat.
Westberg leads off first with 1 away. That one fouled off, 2-2.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Runner on the go. This one in the air, center field. Mullins settles under it. And there's 2 away. Back here at Tropicana Field as we go to the top of the 4th. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Thomas Pretty Boy. There's a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. The pitch. And downstairs.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Some heat there at 98. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with 1 gone. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up, and the infield fly rule called. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Cabrera makes the grab, and that ends the inning. We go to the 9th, and now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. Really interesting to see him continuing his career as a 2-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. He's a great athlete to be able to do this kind of thing.
And a pitch. And there's the strike.
0-1.
The pitch. And that's through there for a strike. Got it. And now 1 away. And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Diego Cabrera. And a pitch. That's in there. Next offering is fouled back. And 1-2. Got him. 1 gone, bottom half of the 1st. Now batting Wander Franco. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
In the dirt. Quips it to Mountcastle. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. And here is Cedric Mullins. That one's in there, 0-1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And the 0-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. We played an inning. No score. Welcome back. And now it's Brandon Lau. Pretty boy back to work. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Alejandro Kirk stands in now and watches strike 1. Chris Alejandro Kirk, stocky catcher, an all-star in 2022. This guy can hit. Oh, that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
Well, that'll put the infielders on their toes a little bit more. Time to lock in on that double play possibility. Won't be able to shift as aggressively, but they've got to try to get 2 for 1.
Kirk, the base runner at first with 1 out. And it is 2-1. Righty delivers. Good eye right there.
Full count.
On the ground. Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
The next offering misses. And the count even 1-1. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing. Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Isaac Paredes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Smash to the left side. They take the force out. Gets him easily. Ends the inning. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. And stepping in for the Rays, Pedro Cedeno.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Diego Cabrera. And that one wrapped foul. Cabrera getting to start in left. 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Here's the 0-2.
Outside ball.
It's a good take.
1 down, base is empty. Got him. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Here's Wander Franco. He's 0 for 1. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll make it safely. That's a double. Man at second here with 2 away. Now up for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Man on second, 2 down. Good eye right there.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Caught him looking for the K. 1 hit. Back now in Tampa Bay, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Lau at the plate. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. The 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That was a really nice job setting up that splitter for the punch out. He was able to open up the outside part of the plate by pounding the first 2 pitches inside. And then you go soft away like that, the bottom falling out of it. As a hitter, you're not only adjusting to speed, but also to the complete opposite side of the plate, which is really tough. And so that was a very nice sequence.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering down in the dirt. Swing and a ground ball out to short, and it's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Popped up on the left side of the infield. Guillorme under it, but it's the pitcher that makes the play. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
McCormick in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. So now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate. 3-2 now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Here's a swing and a drive. This one headed down the left field line. If it's fair, it's gone out of here.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
0-1 now. And a foul ball. In the dirt. Gets to it onto first. In time. So the drop third strike. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Diego Cabrera. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
Next pitch misses, and a count 2-1. Outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And he handles it himself for the out. Well, these are the ones you hate to see. It got him right in the head. Amazingly, he looks like he might be okay. He's kind of... Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Got him. Nice play. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. And that's in there for strike one. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Next pitch just misses, and that's ball one. Mullins leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering upstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it. Boog, do you think you could draw a walk in the bigs if we gave you enough at-bats?
Oh, that's a good question. I think that if they gave the pitcher a false scouting report on me, yes, I think I could draw a walk. The relay, and he's got no chance. He's out. But DL Hall gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final.
Just about ready to go. Getting the nod in this one. Drew Rasmussen. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Fletcher makes the catch, and that will end the Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. And that one fouled off. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next pitch misses way outside. And that's downstairs and outside. Got him swinging. Number 70 up next for the Astros. 1 for 4 in Sunday's game. In the air, center field. Pretty Boy settles underneath it. And there's 2 away. So up next, Thomas Pretty Boy. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The Blue Jays yet to pick up a hit here. Popped up Mondesi on his way over. Brings it in for the third out. Go ahead run on base. Joe Perez up next for the Astros. First time up was a pop out. Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the...
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. So now 1-2 to Rhys. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here's the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Pretty Boy.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Over to first. 2 gone. Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. 1 for 3. 1 down, base is empty. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Pretty Boy makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And the batter will be the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi. And now it's 1-2. Out towards right center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. The throw home. Run comes in from second, and it's 1-0.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
And he deals. Pretty Boy in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses. And it's 1-1.
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
So the tying run at second. Lifted in the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come in.
Fans are finalized for tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors. They left 3 on base.
Just about ready to roll here. And our pitcher tonight, Kevin Gossman.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Thomas Pretty Boy now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Yeah, let her rip. Let her rip.
The next pitch misses, and the count's even at 2. Good job to fight that one off.
Hey, let her rip. Let her rip.
Next one just misses, and it's 3-2.
Well, this is a situation where you have to go after this hitter at the plate. You don't want to deal with the guy on deck, especially with a runner on.
Hey, come on, baby. See it.
And the pitch. Swings and misses. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back here at Rogers Center, and the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Gausman back to work. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pretty Boy has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And the batter now, Thomas Pretty Boy. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swinging a foul straight back. We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas Giolito started using MLB The Show to go over scouting reports. 0-2 now. Stays alive. Max said he's not sure who actually started at first, but it was 2019, and he and Giolito, who were teammates together in high school in Los Angeles, they had the idea to become more familiar with the opposing lineup using MLB The Show.
Hey, get on for us here.
The 1-2. And now 2-2.
Ball 2.
No outs. Runner on second. And a ground ball to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's Corey Lee. He reached out a walk his first time. The 1-1. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Adalberto Mondesi up to the plate. 1 for 2. The pitch. That's out to center field. And it drops in. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now at the plate, Corey Lee.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Line drive, that's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now just a nice job coming through at a pretty high level.
Now the third baseman, Joe Perez. Two outs. This to center field. Pretty Boy under it. Makes the catch, inning over. 2 left. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Thomas Pretty Boy. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball there. Some background on Max Fried. He grew up in Los Angeles. He pitched his high school ball at Harvard Westlake. And he was teammates there with Jack Flaherty and Lucas Giolito.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, boy. All right, 1 time right here, kid.
The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch right here.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fried in high school wore number 32 because he loved Sandy Koufax. That one to first, and he picks it up in foul territory. Here's a 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for a strike. So 1 out, nobody on. And now the center fielder, Thomas Pretty Boy.
Hey, come on now, big dog. Get your pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. That's out number 2. 1-0 the final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. Hitless last night, and they only scored 1 run.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
That misses. 1-0. Guillorme over at first with 1 away. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 strikes.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. Here's the center fielder, Pedro Leon. And that one is lifted in the air. Pretty Boy moving under it. And out number 1 on the grab. So up next for Toronto, Thomas Pretty Boy. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to...
So bases loaded with 1 away. Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. Ball 1, no strikes.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Popped up, and the infield fly is called. And now the center fielder, Pedro Leon. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Now fly ball to right center. Pretty Boy gliding to his left. Nice grab on the run. And Thomas Pretty Boy next up for the Blue Jays. First offering misses the mark.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him. I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Kicks and fires. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Hey, get you a good one up there, huh?
And he takes a strike. And he dodges that fastball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
On the ground, 2 ball. Feeds to second, out there. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned
So the Houston lineup turns over. And now the shortstop, David Hamilton.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Out there to center. And it drops in. 1 runs in. Here's the throw to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as they take the lead. 2 runs. Here's Yordan Alvarez. Here's a 1-1. In the air out to center. Pretty Boy. As this one sized up. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. It's 3-0. 1 down, runner at first. And stepping in for the Astros, Brian Anderson. Into center. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. The shutout in this one, 3-0.
The phrase "well played Mauer" from the advertising campaigns for MLB The Show has gone down in history with the fans of the game as one of the most beloved phrases associated with it. How often do you have people walking up to you and saying that or some variation of it?
All the time, which is fabulous. There's a lot of fans of the game, including myself out there, and to be a part of that catchphrase is awesome. They would, as my career continued.
A player's agent calls to touch base.